the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Samuels. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
From the gun, Samuels. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
On the carry.
For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, 22 carries, 79 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
To throw on 2nd down, Samuels. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Samuels. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
7-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Samuels. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Vikings take over first.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a man who was undrafted out of Buffalo, standing at 6'7". It's Tyree Jackson.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Smith Jr.
The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 4 catches, 54 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. And this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there, first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time. And another first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Down Minnesota.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
Julian Okwara on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Vikings 3.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's brought down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd down and 8.
From the gun, Samuels to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Carry on Johnson.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. He's at the 30. 10.
Come on, bring it,
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
3 brings up 3rd.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On 3rd and 2, Samuels. And knocked that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. Interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Samuels. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Carry on.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Brought down by Mike Hughes.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
To 2nd and goal. At the Vikings.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Take it in at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
10 at their own 32.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. Setting up the screen for Cook. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field. The offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Samuels. Screen play. Johnson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's good. For a Lion.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First down. Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, Samuels out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 25.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
25-yard line.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They run here with Jason Huntley. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Take it in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Complete. Jefferson the target.
Complete.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Lions take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Johnson. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Intended for Herb Smith.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Down and 10.
To throw again. Jackson. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with... There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Vikings set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this.
This is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A big play there for Minnesota. 64 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He was brought down by Trey Flowers. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. And he's made it easy for us to put together. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter. Get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Out here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the 1st half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
They'll drop this down to Johnson underneath.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
Well, that's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
For the field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think I wasn't a quarterback. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Vikings.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Cook, the ball carrier.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
And 8 yards.
Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So here are the Lions to take over. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now they work with a lead again here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Samuels. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Samuels pass.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They go to Johnson again. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Samuels. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Johnson.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Samuels. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
2-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Kamara. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Alvin Kamara, the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
39-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Jackson's pass, intended for number 17, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass, intended for Dalvin
The
Cook.
Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And a fake here, direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first.
That's the end.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be complete to Cook. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. But now it's the Vikings on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tiger pass on for the field goal.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Is good.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Lions 24.
And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Samuels. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd and 2, Samuels. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Johnson on the counter. Johnson on pick 3 for 14. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
2nd and short now following the fumble. They run the counter. It's Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Operating from the gun, Samuels. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions add on to their lead. And he He certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. A great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's going to go down again.
Julian Okwara
in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings.
Complete.
Justin Jefferson.
78 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
From way up at the 23.
Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on 3rd down. Samuels. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's caught. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 20.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter if he needs to make those plays when the Lions go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Defense.
I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand.
Give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for an onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. Cook, they'll try and run it, and he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Johnson. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
To throw on 3rd down. Samuels. And it's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
And he stopped immediately there.
Johnson.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this from 43.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.
And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally